The Lord sees every tender movement of your heart toward Him, even when you are plagued with questions and doubts and unbeliefs and blah, 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 right? He sees it all. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Morning Devotions with me, Gretchen, and my dog, Freya. Freya, say hi. Freya. And today is May 13th, and that means it is my husband's birthday. So if you want to say happy birthday to Len, you can do that in the comments, and I will let him see your birthday highs and lows and high lows. High lows? Your birthday hellos and your birthday wishes and birthday prayers and prophetic words and whatever you want. Leave them in the comment below, and I will let him see them. It's just real life with me, you know? I mean, I will just tell you this one thing. It's not always exactly like you see it in here. Sometimes I do have to edit out my bloopers. Like one of these last videos, just have to tell you. I don't know if you remember that I was sitting in front of like one of my red paintings and there was a flower on the counter over here. As soon as I finished the video, the flower, including the glass thing it was in and everything, just fell off the counter onto the floor right behind me. So anyway, I'm glad it didn't happen while I was filming, but if it had, would you have wanted me to leave that real life moment, or are you glad I deleted it out? Not everybody appreciates my little squirrel moments, just saying. Anyway, I want to invite you today. Sit back, relax, connect your heart with the Lord. We were created to encounter Him, to encounter the divine. You were created to know His voice, to feel His presence, and to live in it every single day. So connect your heart with the Lord and listen with your heart. Don't try to analyze anything. Just allow these words to wash over you and notice what stands out. Maybe when this is over, you want to talk to Him about it. You want to ask Him questions and listen to what He says. Oh, and at the end of today's, I'm going to lead you in an encounter time. I will escort you into it and let you finish it after we are done here. Okay. So here we go. Whether we've walked with the Lord for 100 years, experiencing daily visitations of glory, or we struggle in our relationship, the door into His presence, into this holy chamber of divine encounter, is propped open by Jesus's arms of love. This love isn't based on anything we've done or have not done, nor is it a result of attaining religious perfection. It is unconditional, unmerited, and undeserved. We are loved purely and entirely by an outrageous God who decided that imperfect humans would make a perfect temple for His glory. Now we're here, learning how to lean into grace and wonder together. Life is riddled with obstacles that try to block our connection with God. But the good news is that if we trip and fall, He is right there to pick us up and wash us off. What's important to Him is our heart's posture, not whether we're jumping over those hurdles with ease or if our feet are stuck in the messy muck of doubt and unbelief. God is looking at something much deeper than our reactions to these momentary and light afflictions. Of course, I'm referencing 2 Corinthians 4:17 and 18. He is looking at our hearts. And if there is even a flickering ember of desire for Him, it attracts Him like a magnet. You don't have to jump and shout to get your Father's attention. You have it right now. Let this truth settle your soul. Pause for a moment and bask in the wonder of His love for you. The Lord sees every tender movement of your heart toward Him, even when you're overwhelmed with questions, fears, and doubts. These movements, these reachings of the soul may be as simple as a sigh of surrender. They may be the mutterings of "Help me, Jesus" prayers. They may be found in those precious tears of grief, or the laugh of freedom, which speaks more than 1,000 words. Jesus sees it all, and he responds to this posture of dependence and desire by taking you by the hand and escorting you into his presence. There isn't much you need to do to encounter him. The opposite is true. When you get out of the way, leaving all your striving behind, you are finally in the position to encounter him. We have tried so diligently to place our relationship with God into a tidy little package that we can make sense of. It would be so much easier if he laid out a set of instructions that were as easy as flipping a switch. Bam! Instant and effortless connection with Jesus at your command. But he doesn't do that. Instead, he beckons us to draw close to him day after day so that we may know his heart. The problem is that many are uncomfortable with mystery. And having a relationship with the divine will always be mysterious. As we get comfortable with the mystery of God and our union with him, we also learn to be okay with things that don't make sense. As our relationship with him grows, so do we. Our unspoken, sometimes spoken demand for him to satisfy our understanding becomes less important when his love satiates our soul. Now I want to go into the end of every chapter has an encounter time. And this encounter time, I'm going to read it to you, and then I'll let you guys practice it once we close off. And I'd love for you to also let me know if you have done this encounter time. Come back on the video and let me know if you did it and what you thought of it, what you got out of it. And if you would share this video, I'd appreciate it. Okay, encounter time. Think of a time when you felt the Lord's love. You may have had many moments like this, but think back to a memorable one. It doesn't matter if it was something seemingly small or monumental. Maybe it was a time you felt the vast wonder of nature or sat in awe of the evening sky. Perhaps it was the day you gave your life to the Lord or prayed to him for the first time. And I will say this, if you're not sure, if you can't think of an encounter, if you can't think of something powerful you've experienced with him, and you journal, go back to your journal and look it up. Look it up. Allow your heart to ponder. And if you don't journal, I encourage you, start journaling. Find a cozy spot and journey back to that moment in the quiet of your heart. Picture where you were, what unfolded, and how the Lord touched your soul. With your eyes closed, bask in the beauty of that memory and let God's presence embrace you again. Once you sense the Lord, ask him, Jesus, what do you want me to remember about that encounter, and what do you want to say about it now? If you can't think of a time when you felt his love, close your eyes and see Jesus sitting in front of you now. And tell him, Lord, I want to experience your love right now. Then with your eyes closed, notice what you sense in the quiet of your heart. Any sense of peace or sensation that reminds you of a hug is him answering your prayer. Write what you felt, heard, or were reminded of at the end of this prayer time. Bless you guys. I hope you have an amazing day. I know that I am going to have a great day celebrating my husband's birthday. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.